This is Do-Rag Wisdom here today. And here's my shirt I'm wearing, by the way. It says Weed My Lips. I'm wearing that in honor of Beauregard, white cracker, racist Sessions, who hates marijuana users, and he can go fuck himself. Okay, today I'm going to do an open letter to the President of Mexico. His name is President Enrique Peña Nieto. Peña Nieto. Mr. President, El Presidente, Señor Presidente. This is Do-Rag Wisdom. I broadcast from out of YouTube, and I'm here to tell you, to lend you my support. We're all Americans here, Mr. Presidente, Señor Presidente. I'm a North American, you're a Central American, and we got South Americans. I mean, while I'm a very tribal person in many, many ways, unfortunately, but that's how, we humans are. Deep down in my heart, I wish we had a planet of no borders where people can just go back and forth throughout all the countries and cultures of the world without destroying them, of course. Right now, El Presidente, we have in this country one of the worst tragedies to happen to us since 3, 4, 5,000 people were murdered on 9/11. 15 years later, 15, 16 years later, this country has placed in power a narcissistic psychopath, a babbling idiot, a fascist turd, a birther bastard, racist, a homophobe, anti-Semite, yes. And of course, he hates the Latinos. I mean, he may eat tacos in his creepy hotel, but we know, don't we? We know what the face of prejudice, bigotry, and racism looks like. Now, I realize, El Presidente, that what I'm saying about the so-called birther bastard of our country, if I was saying that about you, if I was living in your country and saying that about you, you'd be very angry. You probably would take this letter and throw it in the trash can, which I understand, But you see, El Presidente, this creep that came in, that stole the election with the help of Russia and the FBI, that's right. This was kind of a coup in our country that we had. This birther bastard, he doesn't represent me, doesn't represent all of Americans. He lost the popular vote by close to 3 million. Half the country didn't vote, so he may think he has a mandate, but he doesn't. Now, again, you may not like the way I talk about him, but he changed the rules. When he said he could grab their pussies, when he talked about how small his dick was, on the during one of the debates, when he made fun of that guy with special needs, when he said, "I'm going to pay your bills if you rough up protesters," and some racist piece of shit came out and elbowed a black man in the face. He changed the rules. As far as I'm concerned, I could say anything I want about this creep El Presidente. I could say anything I want. And if he doesn't like it, he could come after me. And I'm 66 years old. I've been around. And he wants to come after me. Let him come after me. But as an American, as a member of the American people of the United States of America, we stand for freedom, democracy, dignity, We don't stand for racist crap. And I know there's always been forces at work in our country, El Presidente, against that. Since the beginning. I mean, we had slavery here. We were lynching here. We still have haters. We still have people who are like, I call them naked apes in honor of Desmond Morris, El Presidente. I want to thank you for saying no to this creep. For saying, for not, I mean, as of this broadcast, for not visiting with him. For saying, I'm not coming to see you. If you're having trouble in your country with poll numbers, you could help them considerably if you tell the birther bastard Trump. See, I don't call him president, El Presidente. He doesn't deserve to be called president from me. And if you tell him, when he says, we're going to build the wall, the wall, the wall, the wall. I wish he would build a wall around his head. I wish he'd build a wall around himself and the whole GOP. When he says, we're going to build a wall and make Mexico, Viva Mexico, pay for it, you tell him, if you tell him to Chupa your Vergas, your poll numbers will shoot up 100%. If you folks out there who doesn't know what Chupa Vergas means, look up the Spanish word. But El Presidente, you tell that birther bastard that, you've taken on the bully in the playground, the world playground. Because this psychopath, this narcissistic psychopath, he considers the world his playground. And if he doesn't have his way, he may blow it up. I wouldn't put it past him in a fit of a rage. He threatens to drop a bomb, an atomic bomb on you. El Presidente, I plead with you and with all the other, I guess you'd say, decent leaders of the world, because there's not very many considering the state, the world we live in. The world we live in is a beautiful planet and a cesspool of humanity because of the leaders of the world. But please, El Presidente, do not let this birther bastard piece of crap whale turd at the bottom of a polluted GOP ocean dictate to you, bully you, anything. Because right now he's in the thing is, he said, well, I'm going to build the wall. I'm going to build the wall. And we're going to make Mexico pay for it. Well, right now, him and his GOP are going to try to make the people of this country pay for it. And I'm going to tell them to chupa my vergas. Build the wall. I don't want a wall, El Presidente. I love the Mexicans. I grew up in Southern California. These are some of the greatest, most wonderful, most beautiful people on this planet among the other Latinos. I'm trying to learn how to speak Spanish, and I'm 66. I like that. He builds a border. I like to see it blown up. Border. Do you realize how many millions of dollars that wall's going to cost, and how many people this piece of shit in our country could help? This piece of mierda? He's not a human being. The birther bastard Trump is a thing, El Presidente, and you should get together with other people, other leaders of like mind, and get together and gang up on him. Use the code of the street. Use the code of the playground. Do not allow this creep, this child, this wacko to make of our world, of our neighbors, of our countries into a cesspool of war, hatred, and murder. I want to thank you, El Presidente, for standing up to him. I hope that you do not come and visit him, because of course this creep loves Putin. Putin put him in. He's a Putin puppet. And please understand that most of the people of this country, there's only 35% of the people in this country support him. That's 35% support him. The rest of us do not. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't care how I talk about this creep. He is a traitor. He is trying to destroy our country. He is trying to destroy our democratic republic. And I want to thank you for being one of the first people of the world, leaders of the world, to get up in this person's face and tell him to go fuck himself. And I'm hoping, and it's going on in our country, that the rest of this nation does it too. Keep fighting, El Presidente. Viva Mexico! Viva Espanol!